Well, we got a week left until the new Doom official reveal, and I am looking forward to it. Oh wait, it's only for the people at QuakeCon, but I'm not too bummed out on that because, let's face it guys, you know there's going to be a lot of leaks while the event is going on, and I think people over the internet will also talk about it too on various forums or NeoJaf. I remember Skyrim had a similar treatment, but it definitely still have a lot of those leaked footages during the event. So I think, Doom will be pretty much like Skyrim. Some of the videos are still up to this day too. So yeah, I don't know why people are getting so disappointed about, this whole reveal is only for the QuakeCon people. But I'm not going to lie, I do think it's stupid in a way that they're only showing to the folks at QuakeCon instead of everybody else. I will be finding some ways to keep myself distracted while the event is going on, and I don't know if it's going to be like Skyrim where they showed nearly 40 minutes of gameplay, but I do think it's kind of going to be a moment where we will get a decent amount of information, and it should be fun to see what the game will look like or what it's going to be and such. Speaking of how the game is going to be, it looks like Doom is going to get the same treatment of what Wolfenstein The New Order was, and I personally think that's a good approach. Doom 3, as much I really do enjoy the game, and I personally think it holds up really well, BFG Edition is really a showcase that many people didn't seem to enjoy what Doom 3 was striving for, and the Metacritic score really doesn't lie. I bet if there's like a Half-Life 2 BFG Edition type of thing, I bet the game would score higher, since Half-Life 2 really does have more of an impact on gamers today and even from the past than what this game does, or even Halo 2. I expect Master Chief Collection is going to be good in the scores and maybe sell quite successfully, I guess, since there is a lot of demands for Halo 2 to come back in terms of online play, and I will be buying an Xbox One just for that game because, well, Halo 2 online, of course, and Halo 1 online too. Also, Halo 2 was an impacting game just like Half-Life 2. It definitely pushed the standards higher for console gaming with its robust online features and gameplay, and it was the game that pushed MLG into the spotlight for gamers. It's just sad that Doom 3 didn't seem to have any of these moments where people got attached to games like Half-Life 2 or Halo 2, because I think that's the thing where Doom 3 really made people realize was the whole constant flashlight switching and the sheer simplicity of the game itself just gave gamers a turn off. Even though the game did sold really well back then, but I don't think it's going to do it now, since BFG Edition is pretty much evidence of that. It's kind of crazy that Halo 1 sold more than what the developers expected, and it turned out to have good reviews, which just means that Halo still got relevancy in today's age, and Halo 1 is still a game that people seem to enjoy and love. And I personally think that's great because I am a huge Halo fan, and the first game is my favorite one. So yeah, Doom 3 is probably not going to be too heavily inspired in the new Doom, and that leaves the classic ones. And both of these games actually did get good Xbox Live Arcade reviews, and I believe it will take good cues of these games. But I highly doubt it will be like Doom 1 and 2 in HD graphics, because that's just not going to happen. It's just funny, man, because I was lurking on the Doom World forums, and the amount of people who want next-gen Doom to be like those games is quite sad. And yeah, I'm wondering how these guys will feel if the new Doom will be something different than what they expect. Personally, I think TNO is something that Doom will be based on, but I believe there will be, changes to it. Like, I know Doom will have multiplayer, of course, and I doubt there will be as much hit scanners to fight compared to TNO, because you're mostly fighting soldiers in that game. Stuff like that. But as far as what I can speculate, I know it's not going to be that game that will feel like a throwback to the 90s, where I believe many people want this game to be, but it'll never sell that well with that type of decision choice. You could say it's wrong not to appeal to hardcore fans, but to be honest, man, I hate people who literally want their favorite games to be exactly like the same thing. It just makes the developers lazy, and it also doesn't bring in much excitement at all. Like, why would I be excited for the new Doom game when I'm pretty much playing the new Doom game in a way. If I knew next gen Doom or Doom 2015 or whatever will be exactly like this game with different maps and just simple changes. I do think id will nail it, since Rage is pretty much a wake-up call for them, and I do believe id would put a lot of love in this franchise, since it's really the only franchise that id hasn't shared with as far as their old first-person shooters IPs go. Yeah, that's pretty much all of my speculation about the game. And what it will be like in terms of using reviews and business related type of stuff. But I'm definitely feeling there's going to be some interesting things on July 17th.